So here we are with game 3 in the best of 5 between AR12 and Erikur. This is the Norwegian Community Tournament best of 9 final. So we're in for some good games here already. 1-1 in this set, both players 1700 plus, very solid players. And look at Erikur's first plan here is to go and scout the opponent, wants to find the enemy elephant, or alternatively pick off the scout. So this is Socotra. Erikur's home map. Mongols just so he can lame. Yeah, probably. Mongols do and have a hunt advantage as well. Gets the gathers the hunt 40% more quickly, and I think Erikur, I mean AR12 will obviously expect a lame here. Erikur did lame in the Socotra game in the semi-final as well, but right now is going to have some bad luck with finding the enemy elephant. Could still go for a lame, could go forward with a villager wall in the berries or whatnot, but it looks like the players are playing somewhat fair play here now for now. Could be a little bit because Erikur didn't find the elephant straight away and just backs off and wants to keep the scout so he can push in the deer instead. But who knows? AR12 probably going to get the elephant sooner rather than later here. Being lamed here is not bad, being so many deers close by. That's true, but what's to stop your enemy from sending a villager forward and killing all the deer as well? Or wall in the berries? It could get ugly quickly on Socotra. But yeah, both teams bring in their elephants now. Not going to see any lames this time around. I'm just fast forwarding a little bit now to catch up with the live, and then we'll be... yep, there we are live. Yeah, if you get lamed as Mongols, you'd lose your whole advantage. AR12 with only 4 on the elephant? That seems... I mean, it would be fine if he was Mongols, but he's not, so... But in any case, he's pushing in the deer here, going to go for a quick food boost here. Might be thinking about an infantry forward as well. Because if you send a militia forward here, or Angry Housewife as they're called on my channel, you would... be able to kill animals without returning any meat. So if you kill the huntable animals with military units, you can't eat their game, their meat from them. But for now, houses and meals being dropped. Players playing fair play for now, but we'll see how the game progresses. Socotra can get really messy. Should be interesting to monitor the food sources as well. It looks to me like Erikur is getting more outlet here. Whoa! Gift subs! Thank you so much, the ghost. Appreciate it. I think we even unlocked another emote slot now. I'm gonna have to have a quick look at that. So, as usual, you get my tribute, my own recorded sound of the main team played on the horn. Look at all these silly languages. Yeah. Oh boy. I appreciate the support that facilitates tournaments creation and prize pools and whatnot for later, or content in general. Running here, yep, one Angry Housewife forward here for Erikur. Going to look for some place to hit there. Nice quick walls by AR12 though. And the scouts run in there. Erikur with less HP though. And thank you so much. That was the main team quite a couple of times there. AR12 now with the quick walls again, wants to wall out the aggression. He is pretty safe in the wood behind there. He has a back gold as well, so I think what he looks like he's planning straight archers here with Ethiopians, and I think he might very well be able to pull it off here. walling off a little bit towards the hill here as well to try and limit aggression. And the Angry Housewives not doing too much for now, it seems. Oh, nice. Getting some damage in with the TC there. Feudal Age is in for our Mongols friend. That's also why AR12 is walling here. Is that an opening though? No, it just looks like it. And where was the attack alert now? I heard a run in somewhere, maybe TC fire or something. What is AR doing? He's playing it safe. He's playing Socotra Hideout Edition. Double ranges even as Ethiopians here. I mean, with this hill in the middle, archers isn't a bad idea in my opinion. I mean, they get some serious damage output with the faster firing Ethiopians archers on these guys. And yeah, Erikur isn't walling at all. And of course you deal with these angry housewives easily with a ranged option. Mildly ambitious walls, yeah. I'm not gonna argue with that. Might as well just delete these palisades and focus on archery range production instead. Yeah, we're chasing. Skirm's out for Erikur though. He has a pretty healthy food eco working for him, so Skirm's investment not too bad for him. It's pretty well, it's the best choice he can make right now. His scouts won't do anything if he even had any plans about that, but he's going straight Skirms here it seems, or rather rush into Skirms. AR12 with 4 farms doesn't really need that many either, keeping the resources low here, whereas Erikur does the same thing. They're both investing consistently into military here. AR12 will need an answer to the Skirms though, and ASAP at that, and he's not really with the... well, his best option is to add Skirms of his own and mix them in, and I guess that's... Wait, I thought AR12 had 2 ranges for some reason, but he didn't. It was blacksmith range. So we're up with the village counts here. 1 up for AR12, like slightly. Both players with loom, nobody forgot that this time around. Skirmishers harassing, but won't do too much here. Damage output of skirms, after all, aren't that threatening. No upgrades either for Erikur. I don't think he even has the smith yet. He's going with 4 on gold, but now AR12 is forward with archers with fletching here to make sure that Erikur can't access this gold. We'll be getting a kill here, I think. 30-28 now. That's good news for AR12's situation. Erikur with more eco in the bank doesn't necessarily mean too much. Erikur with the quick walls, but may actually be forced into a tower at some point here. Thank you to Akkal for the great casting. Yes, thank you for. I appreciate all the feedback I can get. I'm learning as I go here, so. I'm enjoying seeing great gameplay at various levels, and now of course we're high tier players here at the... they are effectively ranked well above top 1000 in the world when they are at 1700, so it's no joke here. So the archers went down to TC fire here. And now it's Erikur with, oops, let's toggle the army stuff here, 11-4 military here. And AR12, I was hoping AR12's next investment would be a stable for scouts here against the skirms, because, I mean, he could go into skirms of his own, is doing that. He is lacking the armor though, and Erikur is lacking all the upgrades as well, but Smith is on it, he's going for fletching. But I mean, you can't fight off mass skirms with only archers. AR12 with Solid wood flow though is trying to debate the skirmishers into the TC fire here. Food eco looks consistent, whereas Erikur is with few less farms, but all in all closer in terms of food and gold to click up here. Armor is on the way for AR12 though, and that's going to be huge against Erikur until Erikur can get that armor for himself, because with archers and skirms from Ethiopians here, with the numbers, you could still justify taking fights. I'd still love to see some kind of counter in the mix though, preferably stable, and here it comes. So we're going to see some Ethiopian scouts to deal with the Mongols skirmishers here. Food situation dangerously close to that castle age click for Erikur though. He has a stone pretty safe on the hill here as well. That is effectively enough for one castle if he mines all this stone. And now you're not easily going to get a forward castle down with Mongols here against Ethiopians, but if you could get a castle on this hill or on this hill somehow, you'd be in a great spot. And AR12 wants these. Is he going for the walls now? Is that just the... That's the berry picker back to work. Villager numbers will lead for AR12 now, but that's also because Erikur's TC is not producing, is going to Castle Age. So, impressive uphill fighting here on Micro from AR12. He certainly has the numbers and will take out Erikur's army here. 16 to 4 now. And what's Castle Age going to give Erikur if he can't follow up? He's going for 2 ranges himself, not going for a Knight's switch, even though the... Yeah, maybe the food eco wouldn't justify it. Villagers going down here. Again, we're in the 7 villager difference now. Could be that AR12 suspects that Erikur is on the way up now, losing villagers to TC fire, unfortunately. But if he can get kills or idle time, will still be worth it here. Just poking around here. Don't want you to make more skirmishers. And here comes the stable from Erikur as well. He would be able to get a few knights out if he can get his food eco back on track. But that's been idle for quite a bit now, so it's not that easy either. Scout chasing here, going to run into TC fire, but still keeping the skirms busy here. AR12 looping around to the right, wants to contest the woodland of the Vikings again and get a villager there maybe. Oh, she walks. She walks. She's fine. Elite skirm could be coming for Erikur at some point, but AR12 is on the way to cast age as well, and eco doesn't look too sharp for Erikur here. AR12 is doing a great job at keeping Erikur busy, and if he could deny even this TC, that would be huge value from AR12's forward. Unfortunately, he can't see it, so I think that TC goes up, and then Erikur will have safe gold for a long while here. Cav Archer in the making for Erikur. Not an uncommon play for Mongols, of course. You could argue that that kind of mobility is not as much of essence on Socotra as on larger, more open maps, but still, some speed brought into the mix could deny some walling here, maybe, and pressure AR12 at home. Not to mention that being in first in the cast stage, a siege workshop on the hill here would be... I'm actually a little bit curious about the TC. I think Erikur feels like he needs to adjust the eco and get back into it here, because he's behind the villagers. But with that wood investment there, if you'd just been able somehow to get the siege workshop up on the hill and pressure here, I think you could have had some amazing value as well. I mean, only 1 or 2 mangonels and you shift the favors of the army here just with a snap of the fingers, right? 16 farms versus, yeah, roughly the same numbers. AR12 is going to go into the cast stage with a significantly more healthy eco. We're probably going to go into the crossbows. I don't know if he wants to go for the early ballistics here, probably not, but he could afford a university and go into this. Skirms and crossbows should be more than sufficient here though against Erikur. And now dropping a forward siege workshop to easily be able to contest this TC if AR12 at some point scouts it. Is Palisades still an option, not being completed, but also an easy way to assume some position on the hill here. Yeah, why is Erikur making cav archers? Indeed. I mean, you don't need the mobility as badly on Socotra, and it's also not nearly as cost efficient. That's well, against Ethiopia's crosspost it doesn't make sense anyway because they fire faster. They will have such an easy time dealing with their units. 28-9 now. I think we're looking at another AR12 match here now with army domination here over, well, actually stronger eco as well, but it is 2 TCs against 1 for now. AR12, if he takes 1 TC, he shouldn't have any trouble pushing this though. He has a knight in the mix as well in the event that Erikur adds some more skirms. I'd say AR12 is miles ahead here now in terms of progression. I mean, he did go later to the castle, sure, but he has siege out, he has equal amount of villagers, and Erikur's cav archers won't be doing him any favors here against the siege push of AR12. AR12 stone count even looking close to a castle drop here that would probably be going up on either of the hills, but Erikur acknowledges he is falling too far behind, and it's going to be a 2-1 for AR12. GG indeed. $30 to 13 KD, that's pretty convincing. I was a bit worried about that late counter against the enemy skirmishers though, but the damage output against his eco, of course, isn't as significant, so that's probably why AR12 delayed going into the stable and scouts. He wanted ranged units masses first. More food and wood overall, stone even, almost enough for a castle. Up times for Erikur was earlier, but not nearly enough damage output here. 48 to 47 is the villager high, and in the end we're looking at army domination again for AR12 here for Socotra.